there's so much inspiration out there now for homeowners. You're looking at online images, videos, you're looking at magazines, of course, great design TV programs. So you got all this inspiration, then you want to figure out how to bring that to your own home. So when you go to the Benjamin Moore paint store and you see all those colors and you think, what was the one that I saw and why does it look different here than it did on Candice's show? So,
right. And then you try to narrow it down.
You try to narrow it down, and then you get all these little itty bitty chips, which I love. But one of the things, just since I've got this here, a big tip for people is just to actually hold it vertically, because you imagine when you're looking at the color like this, the light's hitting it so strong, and the reality is it might look lighter, and people often say, oh, the color looks so much darker when I bring it home. Just kind of hold it this way so you can actually see the color the way it is, but still, it's only an inch by an inch.
It's so small. So you need to get a color sample, a small color sample, take it to your home and see how it looks in your home under your lighting conditions. I mean, light is so important. Under natural light conditions, artificial light, different kinds of artificial light, halogen, incandescent, it will all make that color that you've chosen in the store look totally different in your home. So color sample, it's an imperative.
So once you narrow it down to a few colors, buy a pint color sample. And then I guess there's a couple of different ways of doing it. I like to paint a board.
That's non-committal.
It's non-committal.
You're dating.
My husband's not watching this.
You're dating the color right now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you paint up a
you're
piece
dating
of
it.
poster board, then you walk around your room and you see how natural light might hit it, how artificial light works with it, how maybe the undertones of that color become more apparent next to some of the other finishes.
And that's a really good point. I think it's important for people to, if you're looking at blues, don't just go darker and lighter with the blue, but get a blue that's kind of more gray, maybe one that's a little bit more saturated, one that's a little brighter. And then you're right, at home, when you try it out, you'll really get the sense of which one works with everything else that you have.
Right. And then I think the next step up for trying on the color is to actually paint large squares on each wall. Then you can come into the space throughout the day and see how natural light affects it. Again, turning your lights and your lamps on and off.
Yeah, different times of the day.
Different times.
Morning,
so that's more of a commitment. Now
so you're getting married now?
No, we're engaged.
Okay, we're engaged.
At that point. But that's, I mean, really the best way to choose the color. Because ultimately you will make a choice for one color, and it's marriage.
It's marriage.
It's
and it might not be the one you started out with in the magazine, but it's the one that's right for you.
Right, and frankly, it's easier to repaint your walls than it is to find a new husband.